Welcome back to the Fantasy Bros YouTube channel.
What week is it, Joe?
It's week 14.
Is it now? What does that mean?
It means that we're going to talk about some waiver pickups for week 15.
And it also means it's fantasy playoffs, my guys. So obviously you're needing for a replacement to replace those injured players or those players who've just been subpar. And we're here to do just that. Now, Joe, what do you think is a good option for these guys?
So quarterbacks been all over the place this season. You got some really unreal quarterbacks that you didn't expect so much out of, like Aaron Rodgers. And then it's crazy. He was a very low pick. And we got some quarterbacks that are like other quarterbacks that are performing out of our expectations, like some rookies out of Alabama, namely Tua Tagovailoa and Jalen Hurts.
You know, Tua Tagovailoa finished as the top 2 option this week.
Oh yes, he did. And Jalen Hurts was up there also, probably top 10. No.
Jalen Hurts was.
He had a great game.
He got 21 points.
21 points.
Not
I'll
top 10,
take 21
fire
points.
stuff for sure. And against a tough defense.
Yeah,
108
yards. Tua's 20% owned, and Hurts is 17% owned. So if you need a quarterback, they're probably available.
And they both have that rushing upside.
Both have the rushing upside. That's the best part.
And Tua has that lefty upside.
Yeah.
My first waiver claim is Tyron Johnson. Who the heck is Tyron Johnson?
Not Jalen Guyton?
No, Tyron Johnson, 0% rostered. He's on the Chargers. He looks to be the second option. Mike Williams is injured.
Do you plan on being the first person to roster him?
Do I?
Maybe.
This is more of the people that need him, okay? Look, Mike Williams is probably out next week. Keenan Allen, this week actually, he plays Thursday night. Keenan Allen might be injured also. We don't know about his status. So Tyron Johnson is the man, the myth, the legend to pick up. Okay, he got 6.
Let's chill with that a little bit.
He got 6 for 55 and a touchdown on 7 targets. He plays the Raiders this week, Denver, and then the week after that. I think he could be a sleeper play this week against the Raiders. They're a bad secondary. We know that. We know they have a bad defense. If you need receiver, pick this guy up. He could do you wonders.
This guy is only 78% rostered. This number should be 100. Brandon Aiyuk, he had 16 targets
I
this
expect
week.
Aiyuk to be like at least 90% rostered by the end of this week.
He had such a good game. And he will continue. He will continue. He played against
for 130?
Playing against the
on
solid
16 targets?
Against a solid Washington football team defense.
And Debo's out.
And Debo's out the rest of the season.
Dude, Aiyuk is going to win leagues. Great call. I love it. My next guy, Lynn Bowden? Who are these guys I'm saying? I don't even know anymore, man. Lynn Bowden? Who is this guy?
Is he a receiver? Is he a running back?
He's both.
Oh, my
He's on the Dolphins. 7 for 82 on 9 targets.
And
that's a lot of volume.
I'm pretty sure he threw a pass also.
And he threw a pass.
Pick a position,
guys.
dude.
This guy is a cheat code. He plays New England and Las Vegas. And also Devontae Parker and Gesicki might both be out. So Lynn Bowden is a decent star next week.
For sure.
I got Aaron Rodgers. He's only 98% owned. So the 2% that don't have it, you better take him. No, I'm kidding.
No, you're not kidding, for sure. You don't own this guy? Go pick him up.
He's not owning your league. You're starting him next week. I'll make sure of that. But my next are another 2 guys, both on the same team. Jaguars receivers Keelan, and Laviska, Shenault. They both had 11 and 12 targets. Laviska had 11, Keelan had 12. Keelan's 24% rostered versus Shenault's 16%. And they looked good once the stash came back in the game. And I don't see why they won't ride the stash till the end. They're not winning games anymore, so they may as well see if they need to draft a quarterback next in the draft next season.
Maybe
they'll go for Justin Fields.
Interesting.
We'll see.
Will the stash? Will DJ Chark benefit from that also? I think. Look,
I don't think so.
Earlier in the season,
it looked really bad with him though.
Early in the season, though, Chark and the stash clicked.
They did.
So look, if you're a Chark owner, you're happy that Minshew's back at the quarterback position.
If you still own Chark.
If he's not on the waivers. I mean, I think he's owned, but he's a very risky at this point.
What do you got, Zach?
My next one is Cole Beasly. I continue to say this, and he continues to have decent, if not good games. He had 10 targets. That's the best stat line for him. He didn't have such a great game. He had 5 receptions for 41 yards. But he continues to have great games.
Tough defense too.
And with John Brown out of the receiving core, and with Josh Allen throwing you the ball, you're bound to produce. So go pick him up.
Absolutely. On that note, Agholor, Nelson Agholor, 48% owned. He had another phenomenal game. 5 for 100 and a touchdown. Yeah, you heard that right. On 9 targets. He plays the Chargers and the Dolphins in the last 2 weeks. I think
He caught a pass from Zay Jones.
from Zay Jones.
Yeah.
Who the heck is Zay Jones? Oh, that's right. The first round pick for the Buffalo Bills, who sucks. But Nelson Agholor had a great game. Plays the Chargers this week. I like him in that matchup. If you need to start him,
The Chargers secondary does happen to be pretty good, though.
it is pretty good, but not good enough to stop Agholor.
Yeah, he's too fast.
It's too Aggie.
My next pickup, I got Mike Gesicki. He's very widely owned.
I think he's injured though.
76% owned. I actually looked at it. They're not really saying much about the injury, so I doubt it's anything too serious. And if he's a go, plug him into your lineup.
It actually says Dolphins fear Mike Gesicki will miss playing time. Clarity on injury.
So
expected today.
if he doesn't miss playing time, then plug him in. If he does, then
Lynn Bowden.
obviously not worth much.
If he does, Lynn Bowden is a start.
Adam Shaheen.
My next guy, Jeff Wilson, 19% owned.
Isn't he the RB2 on his own team though? Why would you pick him up?
Okay,
Not for
he's
long.
not. He honestly looks like the 1B to Raheem's 1A, and we know he had that breakout game just before he got injured. That one time he had like 30 fantasy points, and he had
3
12.
touchdowns, no?
Yeah, and he had 12 touches in this game, and now next week he plays the Cowboys. That's a phenomenal matchup. I like him in that matchup because we know what they allowed Gibson to have. What did he have? Oh, that's right, 20, 115, and 3 touchdowns on Turkey Day. He had his own turkey. Phenomenal. I think Wilson has a nice game here, and also Raheem Mostert if you're a Raheem Mostert owner.
My next one is a little iffy. He's only 11% old. Russel Gage. He had 7 targets.
I like him. I had him last week.
He had 5 receptions. He had a passing touchdown.
You just got to gauge
a
whether or not
39
Julio
yard.
plays, though.
A 30. Yeah. Wow, Max just stole the show with that one.
I always say the
Julio,
show.
I don't know what they're gonna do with Julio if he's out rest of season for
You
sure.
gotta
I think
compensate for how he
he's a
looks somehow,
great
yeah.
Russell Gage is a great start whenever Julio's out. But even if he isn't out, Russell Gage is a decent start if you're deep at wide receiver.
Yeah. Also,
Also, he has that quarterbacking upside.
Yes,
Exactly.
especially with
So
Matt
he
Ryan.
Threw a
sucking.
TD. He
Perfect
threw a
passer
TD.
rating.
Yeah, he may even be switched to the QB. We never know. Just we'll keep you posted.
my last one, I got. He's a little in deeper leagues. You might
Be
want.
confident with it.
I won't take him in my league, but if you're in a 10, 12-man league, it's very deep. I would take a shot at AJ Green. Brandon Allen played most of the game. He was out for a little bit, but I think he played most of it and came back after.
AJ Green.
AJ Green played pretty well. He had
Think about
like
it. He's a waiver pickup?
he had like 6 for 65 at a touchdown, and he was the best. He looked like the
so
best
good.
receiver on the team. It's a little scary starting a receiver on that team because they're all very talented and they don't really have a talented quarterback, but. You might want to take a shot on him.
I have a guy who's a little less volatile. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Did I get all those names correct?
No, you missed 7.
I missed 7?
7 names.
Marquez Valdez, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Scantling.
There you go.
Oh, down on Peoples Jones?
Yeah, exactly.
Marquez Scantling, guys, 20% owned. He definitely looks like the number two option on offense. He had 6 receptions for 85 yards and a touchdown, and he plays a very phenomenal. He had a great schedule: Carolina, Tennessee, next 2 weeks.
He made some nice catches also. I thought he could only make wide open catches and barely those at that.
Yeah, he makes for a decent start in the last 2 weeks of the fantasy playoffs.
great matchups.
So if you're in desperate need of a receiver, for sure.
For shout.
For sure. Is that it?
That's it.
That is it. Guys, listen up. You want to win your league?
Go Colts.
I hope you're still in the playoffs because we need you to win. We need you to win for us. We need you to win for you.
Go
we need
out
you to
there.
Like, comment, subscribe, share this with your
Share.
friends. Help us
Get the
grow.
dub.
Help us get up there in life.
Almost
You know
at
what I'm saying?
500.
We'll help you win your leagues. And until next video, stay beastly.